What's up, everybody? We're beating and banging on our way in, dropping stuff, giving our equipment concussions, but we're here.
We're here.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to
Skinned up knees and all.
welcome to On the Level podcast with Clay, myself, and long overdue, almost criminal. Hadn't been here yet. We got Kevin with us this week.
How's it going,
stoked.
everybody?
Yeah, welcome, Kevin.
Almost criminal.
That's what I said. I was like, man, he's been here since like day one, and
should have been the whole. Yeah.
I was like, how is it we haven't had him on yet?
It happens.
Yeah, so awesome stuff. I feel like it's like live stream part 2 after last night.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah, it's a carryover. It's a crossover episode. That's what this is.
Crossover.
Yeah, part the second movie of the trilogy.
Did your beard get longer since last night?
Oh, I have something to say about that. Don't let me forget.
No.
My 10-year-old was watching with us the podcast from last night, and she's like, "Is that Kevin?" Yeah. Can you tell him he looks like a Viking when you talk to him tonight? He's like, he looks like a Viking.
Definitely got the Viking beard going on.
Yeah.
I've thought about braiding it. I've thought about it.
Yeah, there you go. Go Ragnar. What was it? Ragnar from the Vikings show?
Yeah. Did you didn't watch The Norseman, did you?
A little bit. I never. Well, the movie, right? Norseman?
No, the TV show.
Maybe Norseman. An episode or two.
Oh my god, that's so funny. It's bad though. It's real bad.
Is it? So yeah, I never got that deep into it.
It's bad, but it's so funny.
All right. Well,
yeah.
Man, it's been a hot minute, hadn't it?
A little, yeah.
Been a day.
I'm like super discombobulated right now. It's just like everything I wanted to use 5 minutes before my live stream, I'm missing adapters. I had everything set up at 6 o'clock so I could go relax and eat dinner and spend time and just walk right in. And my thing was timed out. Pictures weren't showing up. Vocaster, I'm like, why do I not have audio? I see levels, I see everything, and I realized my headphones weren't plugged in. So then I went to plug them in and realized
the movie The Sixth Sense. He's like, I see levels.
Yeah.
Instead of dead people.
So, and then in the mad scramble to switch back over to my Rodecaster for the live stream, I knocked over the Tiny 2 Lite webcam here, and it didn't want to get back in focus. And now I feel like it's almost acting like there's like lines or something in the black. The black.
I mean, it looks good to me.
Yeah, I can't see it. No.
Okay, let me see if I go full screen here.
No.
Oh, and there's that. I swear,
it's turned off.
Yeah, it's doing it to me too.
So I was watching one of Dave's videos today. He was talking. What was it? The Comica.
The wireless.
The wireless mic.
Yeah.
I like when he took off and was walking around the room and the camera was following him. That was cool. That's purposeful. That was really neat.
Yeah, it's a really cool feature when you need it.
Yeah, that was cool.
But when you don't need it,
when you're not expecting it, and you're like, do I look hazy? I look hazy.
I don't know.
Compared to yours, and you're using the same camera, mine looks like.
But I have a lot of light in here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 lights on me, and they're not pointing at a wall. They're like pointing directly at me from every direction. So I feel like my lighting is not even good.
Is that too much
right now?
That's good enough. No, you look good.
Anyway,
I feel like I'm washed out.
No, you're fine. No, you're good.
Is it so? Kevin feels that way. I feel that way. Do I look washed out? Do I look kind of hazy?
I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe
not as crisp as mine. Is your sharpness back to? Even my webcam
60
is crooked.
Or no, it's at 72.
I actually had to turn mine back to 55 because I felt like it was too sharp on EV Mux.
EV Mux does put out a good video signal compared to others.
Yeah, it was really picking up the detail. I was like, ooh, that's too much. Like I could see the pores on my skin.
That's a little better. I just bumped up the contrast. I'll
All
figure
right.
it out. Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to Friday.
No
Yeah, I'm
kidding.
so happy.
It
So
feels like
happy,
the
man.
5th Monday this week.
The 5th Monday.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for Tuesday.
It's been a long month this week.
Yes. It's been a long year this week.
Yeah.
Yes. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
I gotta make
man.
that smaller. I can't see Kevin. I think I'm gonna take that camera down.
Which one?
I've got the phone mounted still, and I can't see when I make the screen bigger. I can't see it. It's completely blocks Kevin out. It's like he's not even here.
What I like about the Tiny 2 Lite, unlike my mirrorless camera, it's so slim and thin. I literally have it in front of my computer monitor between me and Kevin. So it's not blocking anybody.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I got it. It's bugging me.
See, look at us, man. Yeah, we're ready. We're professionals. This is how you do this. You just show up 9 minutes late, still not ready.
Yeah.
Nothing's in the right place. Kevin, he was rocking. He's ready.
He was like first. It was 8:25, I think. I'm like, Kevin, that's better. That's better. Now I can see everybody.
Oh no, I logged on and tried to start my webcam and it had updates. So I'm like, oh no, I'm going to be late. Luckily those downloaded pretty quick, and then some of the settings changed and I had to fix those. So yeah, it was a struggle here too.
I ain't gonna lie. 8:43 I was on Temu. Looking, I had your lights, your pole lights in my shopping cart, and my wife's like, "Get out of there, get out,
get out of there."
I was like, "Come on!" She's like, "You have a live stream, get going." Oh yeah, Temu all the way.
I have not yet bought anything on there.
Don't, you'll be addicted.
Yeah.
You will be addicted.
You can't just get in and get out without spending everything in your paycheck.
Yeah, but I see Kevin's pictures in the background and his lights that are above the pictures, and I'm like, I want to,
And those are rechargeable too. Like I can take them off of their mounts and charge them. No batteries needed.
Nice.
Oh wow, I didn't have my comments up, so I didn't think anybody was commenting. We've got plenty.
I didn't see any either. This is how discombobulated we are. Good day, Joe.
I'm lagging again.
Let's see. He said, "Hey Keith." Whatever he's talking about, Kevin. The outsider Jess. What's up?
I feel like I want to switch back to my other camera because my OBSBot Tiny 2 just keeps, it goes into a serious lag. I have to refresh it.
Who said that? You?
Yeah. I had like a 4-second delay on like the head nods and
No, Joe said, I see dead levels. Okay. Yeah, he said my image looked like it was lacking in contrast. I bumped it up now, so hopefully it looks better.
Gotcha.
Oop.
Probably might bring your saturation down because your face, like you look very red, unless you are like flustered red right now.
No, there's probably.
Let me put this over here in front of my face. I don't need to see me.
Let's do this. There. That's a little better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I had too much saturation.
There you go.
We're just a mess.
Oh.
Tonight on the level, what not to do.
Yeah.
Oh, and I keep losing audio. Like I think my Vocaster is like I have to reach over, turn my Vocaster off, turn it back on, and then go back in and fix the settings in EVMux.
Do you need a firmware update on that?
Maybe. It should be up to date. I'll check it after this live, but it should be up to date.
Gotcha.
Where do you even find that?
The firmware update? Let me bring up my Vocaster.
I'm still amazed that mine just started working again.
In the... Well, that's not it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a place to check for updates.
Usually
I
says,
swore there was. You got technology licenses, theme, factory defaults, but I don't see.
Where is it? Because that's what we had to do for to get the updates to the equalizer, the 3-bar equalizer. Well, mine's unplugged right now, so I can't even tell. I had to rip it out.
Who knows? It's annoying, but I'll make it through. So if you see me flicker or ever anything, it's because I've lost audio and I'm changing.
You'll be back.
Yeah.
I got used to it last night. It is what it is, man. We gotta roll with the punches.
When you're live, that's what you got to do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And now, see, you thinking that your Vocaster is cutting out audio wise, and you have to shut it down and turn it back on, is starting to make me wonder even deeper about this up and down fluctuation of the pricing on these things.
That is very true.
I honestly think you just got a bad lemon or something. But didn't it? What is that the one that you had replaced? They fixed it, sent it back to you?
No, they just replaced it. Well, as far as I know,
and then it got fried, right? With the.
I thought it did because what I was doing was I've got this amplifier for these headphones, and I was keeping it plugged in while I was using it. And every now and then you'd hear feedback. If you bumped it or moved it wrong, you could hear feedback. And then all of a sudden one day, while that feedback was happening, the Vocaster just shut off. It just like died. And then it came back on and I was like, that's weird. And then 5 minutes later, it shut off again. And I'm like, this sucks. I'm not going to be able to use this thing like this. So it's been sitting on my shelf back here. And I was talking with Focusrite, and out of the blue one day, I just decided to hook it up, and it works fine now.
Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure. I've never had a single problem with either one of mine.
I even went and bought the Vocaster 1 just so I'd have a good backup.
Yeah. And Dave, I mean, you're the first person I've heard of as far as having that issue.
Yeah. I haven't heard anybody say anything.
But like EV Mux, like Kevin, you're talking about having a problem with the Focusrite. I was having a problem with the Tiny 2 Lite and EV Mux on a PC. If it, like, I'm on an Apple now and it's fine, but mine would freeze up every couple of minutes on a PC. Only in EV Mux, like it wouldn't freeze in the app. It wouldn't freeze in the preview window. It only freeze in EV Mux on a PC. Like, I don't know if EV Mux wasn't picking up the code right, or I don't know.
I think that's what it may be, is something in EV Mux. Like I said, they're constantly changing things in there, so it's something that they're probably working on. I have a ticket put in already.
Gotcha. All right. We're not caught up on comments, are we? Or did you read through them?
Relatively. I'm
so discombobulated right now. I'm still feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm still feeling.
You hold your anger well. You hold your anger well.
Chad just popped in. What's up, Chad? I like how he changed to. I like Chad on the go.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I noticed that.
Yeah. Okay. I like that.
Not the smartest guy in the world, but I was riding at 6:30, about 15 minutes north of here is the Little Caesars. So I was riding to Little Caesars, going down the freeway.
Is that what you had tonight?
Yeah.
That's what we had last night.
Is it?
Yeah.
I was riding to Little Caesars, and there I am on the freeway watching Chad on the Go at Seinfeld Diner, and I'm in like 2 lanes. I'm like taking both up, and people are honking at me. I'm like, hey, I'm watching Chad here. Back off. Like, yeah. But I was like, wait a minute. It says Chad on the Go, not Chad's Adventures.
Yeah,
I like Chad on the Go better. Yeah, I like Chad on the Go better.
Way better. Catchier. It's action. Chad's Adventures is like what we just went through. That's an adventure. It could be terrible. On the Go is like, ooh, you don't want to miss out. They're sold out on the pineapple Pepsi.
What?
Did you
pineapple
try it?
Pepsi?
I'm afraid to.
I have not heard of pineapple Pepsi.
I don't want to try that.
It's huge. They're selling out of it like crazy. As soon as they get it in stock, they're out of it.
I may have to. Do they have it in zero? Do they have it in zero?
That's one of the reasons why it's like it's regular Pepsi. If they had like pineapple diet Pepsi or pineapple zero Pepsi, I would do it.
Mango Pepsi is a banger. Now I love mango, so
I do like the mango Pepsi.
Believe it or not, this thing that I told you I'm trying to do, it's called a low FODMAP diet. I can't have mangoes.
Oh.
I can't have bananas.
Oh, forget that.
Yeah, like there's all kinds of stuff that you would think is good. I can't have. Yeah. Well, it's not. You're right. Yeah, exactly. It's just torture. It only comes out during Shark Week. The pineapple. Is he talking about the pineapple?
I'm guessing, yeah.
Or I don't know.
Yeah. You know what? That's one of the bad things about doing lives is when the comments come in, sometimes our head is in a different conversation, and then we're seeing the comments, and we're like, what are they talking about?
Oh yeah, I'm still thinking about my Vocaster too, so it's.
Yes.
I'm waiting for the audio to drop again. Basically, I'm just sitting here just waiting.
Oh my goodness, this thing is still following me.
Yeah. Yep. But you know what?
I can't be any more stressed.
But mine looks like it's stuttering now that I'm on that 4K. Unless I sit perfectly still.
Yeah. Maybe it's EV Mux though, honestly.
Could be.
Right now, EV Mux is giving us all a fit for some reason right now.
Yeah, we all got good signal. So.
Let me see.
We sound good.
Normal. Oh, my tracking is on.
You sound really good, Clay. You sound really good.
Oh, yeah, right?
Oh, and that was another thing. We never did answer you yesterday when you wanted to buy it. You were like, and I said, it's really good for people with a thinner voice. And you're like, what if you don't have one? And I wanted to say, it sounds great because I remember Bark doing his review on it, which made me go want to buy mine to review it. And it sounded awesome on his voice.
I see, and he thinks he doesn't have that kind of a voice, and I do.
Oh, he does.
Everything he talks into sounds good to me.
Yeah. Yep.
It's just that deeper, I don't know. I like it.
Yeah.
He has a deep but not too deep. It's like a mid heavy, I would say, voice. And it sounds really good.
Yeah, there's a word for it that it's not raspy. Just throaty.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Like Pink.
I don't know.
That sounds dirty though.
Pink has that raspy.
Dirty.
Pink has that raspy.
Only if you're dirty-minded, Kevin.
Yeah. Raspy.
Okay, well.
Throaty.
Touche.
I tell you, I struggle doing the Vigu video because it's like, man, these names are killing me. Like, all right, I'm gonna like the kids that come up with these names. Are they like 20-year-old? And like, all right, let's mess with the world. We're gonna call our microphone. Let's call it the Fadoose. Let's drop a Fadoose on these people, right? And then I'm like, all right, well, let's come up with something else. Well, let's just give the world a big Fagu.
A big Fagu.
I'm like, man, I feel like I need to go to the altar on Sunday after this video.
I can't stop thinking about Mr. Magoo.
Yeah.
Every time I hear the Fagu, I'm like,
They are very unique. That's for sure. It's but they're all like Chinese or Japanese companies, I believe. So that could have something to do with it.
But I just feel like this was a smart aleck response to Fadoose. Oh, you think that you're the market? Well,
yeah,
you.
Vigu.
We got our own.
Vigu Fadoose.
Like, I can't with these names. I can't.
That's too great. The outsider Jess, he said he got a wireless gaming headset and he doesn't think he's going back to just wired headphones. I was stumped by Harley and Felix when they were telling me that they all use wireless headphones, and I'm like, how? Like, how can you listen to that? Because I've tried it and I don't. So is there something? Is it maybe that they're not monitoring?
They don't self-monitor. No, they don't self-monitor. So they're just getting what we're saying, and it is slightly delayed on their end. They just don't they're just not audiophiles, or
they don't notice it.
Yeah.
What's up, Eric?
Boneyard. What's up? Yeah, that was another thing I found out too. I've never been able to figure out and Kevin, you even mentioned it too with your Fiduce, like the volume headphone monitoring doesn't go up and down. I'm like, what is the point of this thing? Because I don't use them that much, so I've never in USB mode ever tried to figure out what's the point of it. And then I realized it's your headphone monitoring. So if you've got your microphone on, you can control the volume of your computer. Whatever you're listening to on your computer, you can control here, which is the most pointless thing. Because if I'm watching a video on here, I've got a volume on my YouTube channel or my computer thing. I'm not going to operate this every time I want to turn a YouTube video up or down. I just give me the headphone monitoring. That's what I want. I don't want this to be a volume control for my computer when I'm using my microphone.
Yeah, Toner and Vigu, and I think Fiduce did the same thing. They just missed the boat on that.
Yep. And they don't explain it. They don't say it. I think I went back in the instructions for all three, and it doesn't say this is a computer monitor. It says headphone monitor, but that's misleading.
And I don't like the way when they have it on there, there's no dial or anything for gain. You just it's a plus or minus, and I like to kind of know where I'm at.
Yeah,
a little bit,
it's like a ballpark.
Yeah.
That's what, like, the MV7 has it's got like a bunch of lights across here, and as you turn it up or down, more or less of the lights pop up. So
I would have liked
got a gauge
that on the like the Vocaster, at least like marks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even the
SC1 meter it.
I noticed
meter it.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have anything either, and you can't see that for squat. But the metering on this, I don't know how I feel about it. It's just full. It's a circle, and it's just on. And if you're when you start getting louder, it'll change colors.
Yeah,
that's it.
But it's honestly like even the Focusrite, Scarlett Focusrite, which are the big ones, like the main go-tos that people use. It's the same thing. It's just got the ring around the knob, and it's green when it's good, and then yellow when it's close, and then it'll.
So it doesn't travel.
No, it blinks.
See, that's what I like about the Vocaster is that it travels. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I do believe that's where a lot of these companies are missing out. If they would put a little metering, an somewhat accurate metering on it, it don't have to be dead point, because it's, they're cheap companies. They're not going to be dead point, but as long as they're close, at least get close, some metering to where, we can look at that rather than I have to bring up some other software to meter ourselves.
Oh, and see, Outsider Just is saying when you plug the Toner TD510 into a PS5 for gaming, the gain, it's bad. It's basically all the way up, and the plus and minus lowers the volume. So yeah, you come in hot, and you got to come back down.
Oh, it starts off like
what we did, like what happened to you guys when I had my Rodecaster quickly plugged into the wrong.
Oh, how it got really loud.
I had it plugged into the chat line instead of the outgoing line, so it was.
Yeah, it was like.
We almost didn't have a podcast. I almost couldn't hear anything.
We were stumbling and tripping and falling, and I just came in here and brought the dust in with me.
That should have been recorded just for bloopers.
I know. Should have been recording that. I got all these cameras in here on me. None of them recording. Thank God. Oh. Yeah.
It always sounds like it's clipping. Yeah.
All right. So tonight we were going to be talking about our computer setups, and I have the pictures on my email here. Try to bring those up, and we're just going to share some gaming setups or computer setups. They don't even have to be game. Not all of them are gaming. Where'd they go? I have them in my downloads. All right, so this I believe is Outsider Jess. Let me try to screen share my monitor here. How do I do it? All right, screen share. Window, entire screen. There we go. All right. It doesn't support. Oh my goodness. Mac OS does not support sharing system sound while sharing the entire screen. I don't want to share the sound. It's a still picture.
Sometimes pictures are noisy.
Yeah, I mean, can be.
All right, let's try this. Does that work?
No. I see it down at the bottom.
You can add it.
Oh,
you
is
want me
it?
to add it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, because my screen is messed up right now. I don't have anything on the bottom. Where's the stuff for the bottom?
Do you have the little arrow clicked?
Who are we looking at right now?
Thanks, Kevin. I'm struggling as all get out. I like my stuff's going at the bottom. So I believe this is Outsider Jess. And Outsider Jess, I think you're a lady. Remember, I think the email you said you were female. Or as Fafine would say on the SC3, Famal.
Famal.
Femail. F-E-M-A-L with no E.
I feel like we're watching Laverne and Shirley now.
Yeah.
Haas and Pfeffer Incorporated.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay. So yes, I remember talking to me earlier. I was like, okay, cool. It's good to know. Outsider Jet. So this is her setup. You see the toner.
I do.
T510 up there. What is your pop filter there?
I know it's green.
Yeah. Is that?
And it's like a army green.
That's cool.
Is that the Reporter Store pop filters? Jess, I'm wondering.
I like the setup.
Rode PSA 1, I think.
I guess I can show
mine
later.
I'm trying to look at the small box on our screen instead of my full screen that I'm screen sharing here. I'm going.
Can you make that box the big box and us three small on the side?
Might help too. Let's do that. All right, hold on. Here we go.
Kevin.
I'm in the Special Olympics tonight. I'm telling you.
Special Olympics.
All right, so there we go. We've got the toner and Jess, I'm just curious where you got that pop filter from. Is that the SM7B one on Amazon or is that Reporter Store? Pop filter?
I like the color
green.
on it.
Yeah.
I like the
that
color
green
on it.
Goes with that gold and it almost looks like Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Notre Dame colors. And I'm not a sports guy. I just know that they're green and gold.
Yeah. Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. I like that color pop filter. I want to know where it came. Yeah. Felix. Oh my goodness, Felix. Your microphone is on my dining room table still. As soon as I saw the name, I'm like, oh my God.
He's like, oh no.
2054. Felix.
It's okay.
His microphone.
She said it's the blue. Oh, it's blue.
The blue one from Amazon.
Oh.
Okay, so it's just the way the light's hitting it.
Yeah.
So you're as bad at shipping as Felix is. Felix is horrible at shipping, so you're fine.
It's on my table next to my keys, and I'm like, I just grab my keys and leave. I keep forgetting to grab the microphone box. It is
You're
ready
not much
to
worse
ship.
than me. The mic that you're speaking on was ready to be shipped for like 3 weeks.
Yeah. But I didn't mind it. I was so behind. I was like, man, I got to bang this stuff out that I said that I would review. And so, now I'm caught up.
So are we rating their setups or what are we?
Yeah.
All right. I want to know what that thing is right in front of the monitor. Or is that the monitor stand or there's like a little
there's
wireless
something there.
e-port, wireless sport earphones.
Okay.
Wow, you can read that?
I can't read
that.
that.
I've got a 34-inch monitor that it's full screen on. That's the only way.
Mine's 32, but I can't.
I've got glasses coming, and I hate to say it, I didn't realize it, but they're identical to yours, Clay. Identical.
Oh, really?
I'm like, man, what am I do for our live streams
with these?
Yeah, the top where there's nothing on the bottom and the rim on the top.
Yeah, well, these are just clear on the bottom. There is an actual frame. You're talking about frameless that are just nothing at the bottom. Oh,
yeah, nothing at the bottom, and I got black at the top like that.
Oh, kind of like mine then.
Yeah,
these are my cheap Walmart readers.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, this is my actual glasses right here. And I never wear these.
No?
No.
You look like a shooting instructor.
I know, man. You look like tactical here, man.
This is my actual glasses, though. My actual prescription glasses, but they're bifocals, and they're super annoying.
Yeah, when you got the headphones on with those, it's like you're at the shooting range, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it down.
I can see it.
It does look like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No, they're just my glasses.
All right. So, rating real quick. The microphone choice at that price. What we all want to give the microphone there?
Oh, I give that microphone a 9. That's a good choice.
Yeah, I'm
especially
going
for a gaming setup.
Because I thought it was green, I'm going with 9.
9. Boom arm, I'm going 10. That's a Rode PSA.
That's
1.
a good. Yeah, that's a good boom arm.
It is. Maybe a little overkill for the setup with the Rode, but sometimes overkill's good.
PlayStation 5, 10.
Yeah.
Yep. Customized controllers, 10.
Yeah. Okay.
Zip bags with what is that, lunch, Jess? Is that lunch in there?
Yeah.
Because that might be like an 11 if that's food.
Yeah. Maybe cleanliness overall. Maybe we go
there you
7.
go.
7.
Yeah,
you got some
down a little bit.
Yeah, you got some messy books over there in the corner.
And we're not judging. The front of your setup looks like the behind our cameras.
Oh yeah.
this is what your view is. What our view is. We have a camera pointing in the other direction. Behind us is clean.
Oh, that's accurate.
Yeah. My studio behind this wall is just crazy. Or behind my monitors, it's a spaghetti mess.
But we're not judging ours right now. We're judging this one.
Yes. They
said said she just said the Spidey console is the star of the show, and the nursing work boots under the bags. Oh.
Oh, okay. All right.
I like that. It's a clean setup. Very clean.
All right. What do we got? Let me find the next one here. We'll bring it up. I think this is Chris's granddaughter's setup. Which makes my neck hurt when you see it. I'm like, man, I don't
Your
know.
neck hurt?
Yeah. Like trying to imagine playing on this thing. All right. It's a vertical one, so there we go. All right. Screen share. Tire screen. Here we go. And add to scene.
Oh, wow. Oh, I see what you mean.
Ow.
Oh.
Wow.
You gotta look up.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I love the red. Look at the red pop filter.
I love the red and black. The red and black looks very smooth, and I love the use of space. If that's all the space you have, that is a great use of space.
Mm-hmm. It works.
I like those. I want to know what kind of headphones those are. I know the microphone. That's a K688 with the red pop filter on it.
Yeah.
Can't make it any bigger, huh?
No.
No, that's full screen because it's the vertical.
I'm loving the red chair, the red pop filter, the red on the headphones.
Yeah, that looks really snazzy. I will say, if you're gaming, that balloon thingy in the middle may get in the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
What I would do is I would lower the TV if you could to where you're not, you're going to have neck pain if you keep doing that.
Yeah. Well, that's one way to get your kid to not play video games too long is make it painful to play it too long.
There you go. That's very true.
That could be what's going on.
All right, let's rate this setup here. Microphone, Kevin.
Man, I'll give it an 8.5. I'll give it an 8.5. I really like the red, and I like the brand. I don't like the desk mount. I don't like the desk stand.
You don't like the desk.
You gotta look down to speak and up to play.
Yeah. You may need a boom arm to where you can
vertigo.
Yeah, to where you can actually put that closer to your mouth when you're talking. But yeah, everything looks smooth.
Okay.
That does look like a PlayStation 4, Jess, by the way. I see that.
Because of the matching stuff, I'm going to go 9. I love the red pop filter. That's just cool.
I love the headphones. I love the Fine K688 and the red pop. I actually have that one. Like, I've got the blue one on there now, but for the longest time I had my black K680 behind me with that red pop filter on it.
I think Jess is asking if that's a PS4 up there on top, and I think she's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Definitely looks like it. Yeah. I would give this setup an 8.5. Okay. Only because of the pain factor. I'm just like, that's painful.
Yeah.
Now, from a parent's perspective, that is
maybe they like it
as far as smart. Like, make it so they can't play all day.
Very inconvenient.
I really like the use of space, though. The use of space is really nice.
I really want to know what those headphones are, Chris. If you let me know, those look cool.
Chris isn't here with us tonight, so.
Oh, he's not.
No,
this was his idea.
But he's
not even here.
You're like, this was his idea.
He's like, hey man, let's do a thing where we share. I'm like, hey, that sounds like a good idea, Chris. We'll do it next week. He's not here.
He might be later.
Yeah.
This is a good idea. I've seen other channels do this, and I really like it.
Yeah, we need to for the next one, we need to pull our favorite. All right, so Kevin, you want to be on here again with us in 2 weeks we're doing 2 weeks Clay Allen Chronicles.
No, well, next week would be me and would be Clay Allen Chronicles, and then the week after that would be this.
I would like to have Kevin back on here, and I think we need to go on the internet and just find our 3 favorites and our 3 just absolute worst.
Oh, I'm down.
Favorites and worst of
game setups.
Yes.
Okay.
Computer setups, you name it, battle stations. The 3 worst you've ever seen, the 3 best that you
And it doesn't have to be somebody we know.
No.
Okay.
No, even better. That way we're not hurting anybody's feelings.
You know what I want? I want a standing desk.
I have one for work. I have one for work.
Standing desk. Well,
I have one
that converts. You know what I mean? That can be whatever.
They have them on Temu.
Because I would love to stand with the motorized legs.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think they're under $100 too.
Yeah, they are.
They gotta be really cheap, man. Those things sell for like $600-700.
For the record, the Figure was cheaper on Temu today. Temu, it was $49.99. Amazon's $50 something, but with the coupon, it's $49.99. But technically, Temu was cheaper without when you don't factor in that coupon. All right, where's my downloads? Where'd they go? Oh, I closed
that VGU may be my next one that I get. There's actually a couple on Temu that I want to try.
Dude, I listened to you talk on that mic twice, and I was like, I gotta get one.
This one?
Yeah.
Or the Mono.
The
PD100,
yeah. PD100X, yeah.
I did not get this one from Temu.
And I've got no processing turned on at all.
Nope.
There's nothing.
It's a V-shaped EQ curve, so it's high on the lows, high on the highs, and the mids are scooped out. So
Jess said she got a standing desk from Costco. I would really like to have one of the ones that has the motorized thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I have one at work. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Who we got coming up next? No, I was just saying, who's coming up next?
This is Chris's setup at the church. His live stream consultant.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen this.
So.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
This stresses me out as a sound guy. Like our sound booth is concealed, so you don't I see wires, but no one else can see wires. I would be like as if I was taking a shower in a bathroom with no curtains on the windows. Like, I don't want people seeing all my stuff. I don't want them seeing cables on the ground. I feel very exposed just looking at his setup.
You should see. Yeah, this is what I look like.
I have decent cable management. It's not the best. I have decent.
Our cable management at the church is awful. It's awful.
You can get one of those baskets that can hang from the underside of the desk, and put everything in there. Ooh.
Yeah, our sound booth at the church is closed off, so you got to go. You got to go up.
Well, there
3 steps, and it's a wall surround. Like, it's all encased, so you can only see our heads in the booth. But there's like a couple of holes to tuck cables in, and all the cables are just sitting on the floor,
they're
or they're up
doing
against
construction
the wall behind everything.
So like behind him and up on another level is where he's going to end up.
Yeah. But I do the same thing as far as our live stream on OBS. I use the Stream Deck for all my custom framed shots. So we have two cameras, two PTZ optic cameras. And so I just I leave them wide shot, and then I zoom in and like take a snap, a preset shot of a close up, one a wide shot, and one with like the TV screen over their shoulder so you can see what's on the TV screen, and one with over the right shoulder. So I use that to go from different scenes for whoever's there. Instead of them having to go in OBS and manually select which scene, they can just hit the button for the scene they want. There he is. Chris is here. There he is.
Yeah, see, he's got a booth.
Okay,
it's almost like a balcony. Almost like a balcony back behind him.
I was gonna say, Chris, I feel so exposed for you, man. That, like, everybody turns around and just sees everything you're doing and all your cables and all. Like, I like the fact that I'm no longer a sound guy anymore, but I still go back there from time to time. I like the fact that I can hide. No one can look and see what I'm doing when stuff.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Yep, exactly.
The Wizard of Oz.
So, but my question, Chris, is: are you operating both those stations, the sound, the live stream, and all of that together? Just you?
I believe he
I only
is.
see one chair.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's him. Just him.
We have three guys. We have one person who's in charge of what pops up on the TVs in the sanctuary. We have one person who's sound, and then one person who's live stream. I'm the only one who can operate all three. So if like Christmas Day service, I give everybody the day off. Like I go in there and I man the whole thing. But that's stressful when you're doing all of that.
Yeah, I can imagine. All right.
There's no mercy.
Let's go ahead and rate this one, man.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's temporary, so we got to show some mercy.
I'm gonna. He's relatively, except for the the wires, relatively clean.
Mm-hmm.
There's
I see a Stream Deck in there.
I see Rode Wireless Go microphones. For me, I'm gonna give it an 8 just because I know how bad that can be, and he's knocking it out.
What he's going through.
He's got the PV board, which is plenty good. He's got the Stream Deck for his shots and his scenes for the live stream. He's got monitors, which you need monitors instead of like minimizing and maximizing and switching from one. Like just get a different monitor for a different scene for a different job. I love that. So practicality. If you're one person, that's what you want. I bet you he wants his booth more than I do. Want him to have that booth. So yeah, I'd give it for a temporary setup, I give this a 9. For a temporary setup, he's got it under control. If that was a permanent setup, it would be a different story.
Okay, I got you.
So we're given a handicap.
Yeah, it's bowling
handicap. A little handicap. Okay, if we're given a handicap, I'll give this a 9 as well. The exposed wires, and that's only because it's not permanent, so he has no real need to hide them. I like the RGB on the desktop monitor, on the desktop computer. Yeah, 9. It's a nice setup, and I like the multiple monitors.
Yep. I'm gonna agree and concur with the 9.
So Chris,
it's
go
not
ahead,
horrible. No, go ahead.
Chris, so I want to ask you this, because you're using the Rode Wireless, and those are, they're not like the typical handheld, the UHF wire. Do you ever have issues with connectivity problems on those during a service when everybody's got their cell phones in there? I've used them in a pinch. They're like my backups. I've got a set in there for whenever we have a guest speaker, and we have 2 headsets that are already taken. But I've never had a problem, but I just wonder if that's your main go-to for your wireless, for whoever's speaking up front, wireless to your board. I'm just curious.
I hope you have a backup person too, because if somebody new was to walk into that, I think that they may be overwhelmed.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm telling you, and Chris
4
knows what I'm talking about. When you
screens.
try to train a new person for a sound guy, they're like, "Hey, I want to serve. You want to do sound? Sure." They walk in the booth and like, never mind. They see all that stuff and they're like,
Never
"No,
mind.
no."
I was kidding.
Yeah, we've got racks of all our we moved everything to a closet, but we've got boards, we've got everything in our church is we moved to iPads, so all our boards are iPad controlled, so there's no physical sliders anymore. It's the iPad screen of that.
Nice.
So, but it is for
Techie.
a new person that is intimidating to see
Oh
just
no,
all that
I may
stuff.
prefer a physical board.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I don't like the Macs, but that's what they had before I even got there, so we just stuck with it. Okay, all right.
Good setup, man. Good setup.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to the normal. All right, Clay, you got your picture. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna throw that on you.
What's that?
I
No,
was gonna say you got
I've
your picture of your
I'm
son.
just
Are
gonna
you
give you
really
a
gonna do
live
it?
video feed. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm scared.
He's like, now I got to do mine.
I know. Let me bring up OBS and
So you
virtual
want
camera this thing.
you just let me know when you're ready, and I'll switch cameras and.
Go ahead. Let's pull the
Okay.
Band-Aid off.
All right. It's not horrible, but
Oh, that is so clean though.
It is.
My desk is. Oh my gosh.
what?
Hey.
And then this is just
Security.
Like the TV for the other side of the room. All right.
Uh-huh.
And then we have the awesome floating Vocaster.
I do love that.
The floating Vocaster there. And then I have you can't really see it, but right here I mount one of these phone clamps goes right here, and that's my overhead shots for like unboxings. And that's pretty much it. That's what you don't get to see on a normal basis.
I'm definitely going to figure out a way, somewhere to put a floating Vocaster on my desk.
It's so look.
Yeah.
You know what's frustrating me right now? And it's just in theme with what's going on tonight. Every time my OBS, I leave it on, wherever I am in the house, my cell phone connects to the OBS upstairs and kills my battery.
Oh.
And I'm trying to connect right now, and it's not coming up.
I just sent you Mike my setup if you want to show it.
All right. Email or Facebook?
Facebook.
Facebook. All right.
Jess says, "How did you get your Vocaster to float?" Maybe I'll just have to show the video.
All right. I'm getting in there. I had to bring my window back up. All right. Okay. How do I download that? I want to download it. No, I don't want to reply. He's right here. I just want to download it.
Hi, I'm right here. Yeah.
He's right here.
All right. That is under no. Not
You could
that
just
box.
make it a large screen and share your screen.
All right. Yeah. Let's get out of here. All right. Can you see? There it is. Okay. That's as big a screen as I can get it here. All right. There we go. Do I need to make it bigger somehow?
No,
I can.
that looks good. Yeah.
Okay.
As long as everybody else can see it.
Very tight,
So
very clean.
you've
I
got-
like your use of the boom arms.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 boom arms?
Yes.
Yeah.
5 boom arms.
Actually, you've got 5 boom arms.
Boom arms.
Boom arms.
I got my microphones all set to the left.
To the left. I thought you had one on the left and the right.
No. I mean, all the ones I'm not using, all the ones not on the boom arm are all on the left there.
Gotcha.
All right,
Yeah.
we're gonna rate this. Are we gonna be brutal? Are we just
Be
gonna
brutal,
appreciate?
man.
Oh, you didn't even
There's
rate
nothing to
mine.
be brutal with. Oh
Oh
yeah, you
yeah.
didn't even rate yours.
No, if you're gonna rate Kevin's,
I give yours a 9.5 because
Yeah,
it's
what?
so
I do.
tight and clean and
Really?
crisp.
I'm
Yes.
all
I'll give
The
it a
self-conscious
9.
laptop and
about
the
it.
monitors.
I'll
Yeah.
give it a 9. I'll give it a 9. I'll be a little bit more brutal. I don't care.
Brutal.
Stick it to him.
That one stung, Kevin.
Uh,
I still feel a burn.
all right.
Let's see.
Mine is messy. Messy. All right.
Don't forget to
I'm
rate
gonna
mine.
try to do a screen share.
Yeah, so Kevin's I rate that a 9 too cuz you're organized. It's clean, it's simple. All right. Am I full screen yet?
Ooh.
There we go.
See, you could have a complete dumpster on your desk, and that mic would just brighten it all up.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what sticks out to me. Is that's the first thing I notice.
Uh
And I like the little the keyboard. That's mechanical.
Oh, that's my daughter's coffee. It's just I'm using her coffee mug. It's a
But
Stitch
that's your
coffee
keyboard,
mug.
right?
That's my keyboard. It's a
Yeah.
temporary one. My keyboard died,
Okay.
and
And
I'm
you
trying to
got
figure out what to do.
mechanical keys,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like that
RGB.
keyboard.
I don't like mechanical either. I like the little thin.
Yes, and
Oh
I have
no,
a purple one in my cart.
I love my mechanical keyboard. With these are red switches. I have the red switches, so they're not as loud as the
Everybody
blues.
everybody likes them. It just seems too labor intense to push those big buttons.
So, as you see here with mine, to explain it, that monitor station and all that stuff is one complete different setup. My desk is detached from all of that. It's on wheels. So I can literally just grab my desk and go back on
Oh,
wheels.
nice.
So it's
Yeah, it's
not
cool.
attached to my monitors. So what you're looking at, I've got an HDMI or a matrix right there. So I could send 4 cameras into that and send all 4 of those images to 4 different places with that. So it's like an A10 mini, but a little more expensive. But I got that for webcams, but I never use it because I never have too many cameras in here.
I'm the only one of us working with a single monitor. Everybody else has 3s and stuff.
So yeah, and then you can tell I spilled coffee on my right mouse pad because it's got that.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
can see it.
I had a white paper towel trying to clean that up, and it left a white residue on there.
Jess says this setup is the best.
No, this is half.
She
done.
says the mug makes it an 11.
Yeah.
Is that Bluey?
How much cleaning did you do before you took the picture?
When I was full screen just now, a lot. Like if you look on the look to the right, I see there's still some in there. The very right corner, you see an orange bottle, a screw box, some shelf brackets, like all that stuff was sitting on my desk. I'm just like over to the side.
I'll give this a 9.5. I really like that setup. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with 9.5. I like the lights. I like the ceiling, acoustic panels on the ceiling.
Yeah.
I know that's not all
finished
the
yet.
desk, but
yeah, everything behind these monitors. I'm trying to do another setup behind that. You can almost see a little black chair
and I like
above that yellow bottle.
So, how do you have the 3 monitors going? Because I can't get 3 with my MacBook unless I buy a special hub, and then there's an app that I got to use. To do it.
So you can barely see it, but right above that, right underneath between the microphone and that matrix is another box. It's a display link box.
Okay, so that's exactly
what everything's plugged into that to get me to 3 monitors.
Yep. Because I've got 3 plus my laptop, which would be 4, and I can't use the 4th one because of that.
And my monitors used to both be vertical. I had the big one in the middle, and then both on the sides were vertical, but I need to go full screen for live streaming to the right. So I had to flip it. So that bugs me because it's not symmetrical.
I'm seriously contemplating getting rid of all these and getting like a 34-inch ultra wide or something like that.
Yeah, I love it. Although I will say, when I'm editing and stuff, it's a lot of real estate to cover in DaVinci Resolve. So I'm starting to understand why people say when it comes to editing your videos, 27 inches is like the happy medium. Everybody thinks a bigger screen so you can see the details in the video, but really, like, you're looking at the fine details when you're in the software, and it's just, yeah. I really wish I'm tempted to go 327s instead of a 24 and a 32 or 34, whatever that is.
Yeah.
I will say that mic hanging there looks freaking amazing.
It does,
I do.
man.
It does.
This looks like you're looking at somebody's radio DJ booth.
Yeah.
I keep waiting for you to give box scores.
Box scores?
Yeah, like an old time sportscaster.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I love it. I gotta get one.
Do we have any others? I wanted to show,
this was
if
it.
I can, this video for. Where was the question?
Oh no,
I think it was Know Your Joe. Yeah, but he's gone. But Jess also asked. I'm just trying to find her question. Why am I not finding it? They were wanting to know how I. Oh, there she is. She said, "How did you get your Vocaster to float?" And I was just going to show him the video.
Oh yeah.
I think I can.
There you go.
But you won't hear the sound. If she's watching.
It is a really cool process.
Oh, I'm dropping stuff because I crammed it off the side. Yeah, I like that. You made me spend money this week, Clay. I had no intention of doing this.
But it's great, right?
Yep.
Look at that.
Because I like to keep stuff off my desk.
It looks awesome.
It's cool.
So I was like, now I can mount my Vocaster to my to where the same place where all my monitors are plugged in, and it's not sitting on my desk. Because right now I got this. You made me go get the same thing. Like it's.
Yep, it's great.
But it's not.
Wait a minute. Let me see the bottom of your Vocaster real quick. Okay, so you did use the ring. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't know we needed the ring at first.
Oh.
I bought this, and then a day later I realized I needed the ring, so I ordered the ring. They both got here the same day, but
they're like $7.99. They're cheap.
Yeah. Oh, I got like 7 of them now. They're on all my iPhones, iPads. I was like, what else can I attach to this thing when I'm trying to watch TV?
I'm looking for a solid plate, not just a ring, because I feel like that would hold better. But I figured out I have to make an update to that video.
Hold better? Where are you trying to put it through?
You know, you bump it.
Better.
If you bump it or whatever, it falls off.
I'm trying.
Oh.
Like that.
Yeah.
I knew that was going to happen.
Plug it in. I bet you it works now.
Yeah.
All you had to do was bang on it with a hammer.
It was working. I just didn't have my my headphone adapter.
Caveman tech support.
Yeah. The Happy Days treatment. Beat on the jukebox. Jeez.
What is the ring? She said. So the ring, they're just iPhone MagSafe compatible mounting rings that you can add to any phone case. Like look right there at Mike's. And that's exactly the funny thing. It's exactly what I have on my phone. Yeah. Mike.
What is it? Yeah.
It's black and
yep.
So you can buy those cheap. Oh, he's got one too. Yeah, see, they even make it for Android.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's like $7.99 for like you can get four or six, whatever you find on Amazon. That's the mounting plate that we use on the back of the Vocaster. Then you buy the magnetic plate, the magnetic mount, and then just hook it up. And yeah,
My camera's off. I don't know what I did to it.
I'm surprised mine's still staying locked in.
I gotta say, there's times where I'm glad I don't have that gimbal because that would drive me nuts.
Yeah. It does when I don't want it to do it.
Yeah.
So
it's not doing it now.
Jess said she's got an Android. Yeah, they make them for. You can use it on anything. You just buy the rings, or you can get a case like Kevin's got. What do you have? A Galaxy, Kevin?
Yeah, Galaxy 23,
S21 or 23. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can buy those cases for those too. Is it purple?
Yeah.
That is the exact same case my wife has.
Really?
I'm pretty sure it looks almost identical.
I thought it was pretty.
Yeah, nice. I have a purple one. I have my work phone is purple. The actual iPhone itself is purple.
To my buy saw, she's like, "Why'd you do that?" It was pretty.
I don't know if you can tell.
It works for her. I bought it because it was pretty.
It's purple.
Nice.
It looks blue on camera.
It's just because of the lighting. Yeah. It's like midnight purple, I think is what they call it.
I want the purple keyboard. The flat keyboard is what I'm trying to get to go with this. So
yeah, I like those little thin flat ones, the little wedge, little tiny. Yeah, I got two of them back here, but
just
they're not.
Get the laser one that puts all on the desk, and you just do it on the desk. The laser keyboard.
Yeah, I've seen those. I don't know how accurate they'd be. I don't know. I feel like I'd get annoyed.
I would. There's no key to bang, so you're just hitting the desk at that point. So,
yeah.
I am a key banger. I have to hit the keys.
Key banger
hard. Yeah.
I have to I don't like mechanical keys because how big they are, but I like typing on them better than the other ones. I don't know if it makes sense. I don't like the way they look, but I like the experience of typing on them when they're mechanical.
See, I really like this one. Mine looks like a old school typewriter, like an old school typewriter.
I like the way
keyboard.
that looks. What you're talking about, Kevin, and your keyboard, Mike. I don't like the feeling. I'm just the opposite of you. I don't like it just seems too labor intense for the travel. I don't know.
Yeah. I need to know my fingers are still working. So I like that, but I don't like the way it looks on my desk. And because my desk is not attached to my setup, the actual desk itself, I wanted this to be wireless because when I pull it away, that cable's still attached. And sometimes I pull too hard and something goes flying.
Yeah. I have not found a wireless keyboard that I like. Because it needs to be mechanical, it needs to be wireless, and it needs to be affordable. So I have not found one that I like. So I just keep my wired for now until I find one that I like.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Man, it is Friday at 10:15, and we have 10 people still in here.
10, and we're like
doing something right.
We're slowing down because nobody's asking questions.
Yeah. They're watching. There's nothing to ask. They're just watching the chaos.
They're like, these guys are a bunch of
three
goobers.
Elephants in the room. What survives? We're watching Vocasters fly through the air.
No, that was workshop. That was workshop. Yeah. You fixed it. I'm telling you, plug it in. It works.
It was working before. It was my headphones, but it's not going to work now.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
It is not going to work now. If it does, I'm going to do another
it'll work
video
better.
review. Yeah,
it'll work better.
Slap some sense into this thing.
I was actually looking. You were talking about Vocasters. I was looking at the Scarletts because they introduced like the new 4th gen one, and I'm like so tempted just because I want to hear the quality because they're quieter. They've got quieter preamps in them,
right?
But I don't need it. Like it's geared towards musicians.
And even they say it's expensive for what you're getting. It's a nice upgrade, but you're paying a lot. It's like
right. Well,
like USB. It's a nicer.
You're paying for the quality.
$200.
But you're not getting as much for your dollar because with these Vocasters, you've got this companion app. You've got all the different settings. You can go in and change the EQing.
Yeah, you can bake flavor into your microphone. Yeah. Where the other ones, you get quieter, So it gives you more true to what the microphone is designed for, but you have a lot of work to do after that. I don't
And
want
then
any work. I want to
you
pre-bake
can't,
it.
with us streaming, you
Exactly.
can't bring that into the stream.
Right.
Well, you can, but you've got to, like you said, you've got a lot of work to do.
Yeah. My other stream I do on Tuesdays, I'm using a PodTrack P4. You know, there's no processing in that. So the mics, how they come out of the box is how they sound. So I can't do anything with it live stream. And I don't like
Right.
that. I like to be able to change the tone.
Me too. But I'm impressed with this thing tonight that I've not got anything turned on, and it sounds in my head really good.
Yeah.
And these have a mute button.
Yeah. I feel like I
do.
I feel like I should have went on tonight with the
The Vocaster. The Vocaster.
Oh yeah. No, I love that too.
Yeah, the Scarletts. I don't think the Scarletts have a mute button, and I just had to use it, so that's what made me bring it up.
Yeah, I don't think they do have a mute button, and that's another cool feature. Love it. I almost I forgot all about it because this came in today, and I was gonna hook up the 5-core for tonight. But when this came in, I was like, "Oh, I gotta hook it up. I gotta use it right away. I want to try it out."
I really love the sound that is coming out of this. It is probably there we go. It's probably my second.
Be careful,
favorite.
You might take out a window, man.
No kidding.
Knock the wall down.
Yeah, this is probably my second favorite budget mic. Now that I've been able to have a little time with it, hear it, it sounds really good, really smooth.
You know what? You're probably gonna hear. You're probably going to hear and see me using this one on the Chronicles more.
Yeah. I just did a YouTube short today of my top 3 budget mics, like for beginners. And this was number 2. This was number 2, just because of the only reason it was number 2
gain
was
up a little bit.
All right.
I think.
Testing 1 2. Is that better?
There you go. Yeah.
All right.
So
yeah,
this is your
number 2 because it's metal build, but it's not like number 1 was the fine K6690, just because it's the same price with even more better build quality. That was it.
Build quality. Yeah.
I said that the tones are different, but that's flavor. Like, you know, just because you like chocolate, one likes vanilla, one's not better than the other. It's dependent on you. So it's like I gave the edge to the fine because of the build quality. But yeah,
Jess is asking these. Now we're all using them. Yes, they're the Mono. I still want to say Mayono.
Yeah.
PD100X. They're what, $36 right now?
Or no, not even the X. It's just PD100s.
Yeah, the X is the new one that the body glows.
Yeah, it's the lantern.
Yeah,
they want to send me one, and I've said no. I didn't say no yet. I haven't said yes yet.
They've got fancy boxes, man.
Yeah. The 100X is that lantern.
For I think it's $36 still. Yes. It does come with a XLR cable as well, so that's also another plus, and a stand if you need one.
Yeah. I'll never use a stand, but
I won't use the stand, and I won't use the XLR cable. But for someone just starting out who does not have these things,
you've got everything in the box.
Yeah, there's everything. It comes with everything you need in the box except for the audio interface.
Mm-hmm.
And Jess is using the SC3. So I just did a review. Of course, I'm way late to the game, but that's what they sent me. So
yeah.
No, you did the SE1. The SE3 is the one.
Yep. No, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I just did the SC1.
Gotcha.
The PDX 100 that was defective on Dark Corner Studios. Oh.
Yep. So that's the video I watched where when he gets right up on it, it's just like it's heavy distortion with proximity effect. It does not handle proximity like this. I mean, it's loud, but it's not distorted. And that one, it is distorted.
And that's the same.
This one has a really good proximity effect. I really enjoy that.
So just if you want to just do the PD100, these ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. $36 right now, lightning deal. They're usually like $44.
Which is still a really good deal.
Absolutely. Worth that.
Mm-hmm. That's the realm of the K669D, and
Mm-hmm.
that's number
Yeah.
one budget for me.
And at $36, I think that this is a better deal because it does come with the XLR cable and stand.
Now they make a USB model of this, but there's no headphone monitoring at all. This is basically like you're
Oh, that's
talking
the
head.
USB one.
Yeah, it's basically talking headshot where I don't even see I'm lagging again.
Yeah. I almost bought the USB model by
There
mistake.
you go.
I almost bought the USB model
Yeah.
by mistake, and I was like, right before I hit pay, I was like, oh no 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 no, I need to change it.
I
It's a
didn't even know
great
they had
sound,
one.
but again, this is one of those ones where you're just talking in. You're doing a YouTube video. You're talking. You don't have headphones on. It's just you're going. You know your levels are right. So
Now, does their companion app work with that
mm-mm.
model?
No,
No.
that's another bummer about it. It's like it's to me, it's one of their better sounding USB mics, and it doesn't work in the companion app. Doesn't pick up at all.
Well, that's no bueno.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah. Alrighty.
So I didn't notice. Jess said, "Why don't companies just put the headphone jack in the USB mics? The USB alone doesn't have a headphone jack,
Makes no sense.
so you
The
can't
like this the blue
monitor at all.
snowball ice doesn't have it.
So you have no idea how you sound.
You have to record yourself and then go back and listen to it, make your changes, dial it
Yeah.
in, and then once it's dialed in, it's just run and gun with no headphones. But yeah, that's all that is.
Now, didn't the USB model come out about the time when everything was starting to get upgraded as far as USB models and cheaper dynamic mics? So that could have been on the cusp of where they didn't even think about something like that when they were trying to get to a certain price point.
Yeah, it was almost like they were throwing out so much stuff, hoping for something to stick. Because right after that, first the USB model came out, then the XLR only came out, then the PD 200X came out, and then the 400X came out. So they had it was almost like they knew they were going to be able to offer something with headphone monitoring. So yeah, like Chris said, it was just cost saving. All right, let's try and get a really awesome USB microphone out there under $50. You put that in there and now you're over 50.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's the best sounding USB microphone, but I never use it because it's just I can't hear.
Right. You got to do double the work.
Yeah. So, man.
And I know USB mics have gotten better. It's just that now that I have XLR, why would I ever go back to USB? There's no reason.
I won't.
Exactly.
If I wasn't into this stuff, then maybe, if I was just gaming, yeah.
Yeah. Only time I use USB is if I'm doing a Zoom call in my office. Just a quick connect a microphone and I'm in there.
I can see that.
Content creation, I don't do USB.
Right.
Just too much extra work to bake in your flavor.
But like I said, if that's not something that you're into, then sure. Me, no, I do this because of the sound.
Yeah.
That's my first and foremost reason for falling in love with all this is how it sounds.
Yep. All right.
Even the SC3 outsider, Jess, they say that they use both, but they only use it for when traveling. The SC3 is so light and compact, you could take that and travel with too.
Yep.
The SC3 is the one that's got like the programmable buttons or whatever. It's got the buttons on it.
Yeah.
Okay. And the lights,
in name
and the RGB.
only.
The what?
In name only. Like there's programmable buttons, but the sound pads, you can't like drop a file on there like you can the Rodecaster where I could just,
the On the Level podcast.
Like I can't
and
you can't do that. You have it'll record what you're saying live speaking into it, but that's it.
I like that ability.
Yeah.
I was gonna put those in my studio, mine that Joe did for me, and It's so, I don't know. It's just harder that way. What you have is much nicer. You can just reach over and push that button.
Yeah, but the SC3 is still great. Like it's small, it's compact. If you got to travel on the go, if you want a game while on vacation, you could pack that up and have a really tight setup.
And you may not be able to drop a file into it, but it'll record it off of your computer as well. If you
Yes.
play it
Yep.
and if you record and hit the play button, you can still record.
Yes.
It's lower quality, of course, it's a little bit lower quality, but you'll still get that recording that you're wanting. It's mainly for like, like rim shots and, wah 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 sound effect type deals.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just sounds like AM radio.
Yeah.
Good night, Eric. Eric's taking off. He's got to work in the morning.
I'm right
Night,
there
Boneyard.
He's like,
I'm ready to tap out myself there. Boneyard, I'm there.
Yeah.
All right. Was Chris saying I have some new 2.4 gigahertz wireless handhelds to play with for Vid Summit? Cost is only $20 for the set.
Oh, wow.
And with an adapter, I will be able to pump them into my Samsung S10 audio jack input.
Nice.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Tinker.
That is cool.
All right.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
We're there. 10:30.
We can end it.
Yeah. I'm fading. My eyes are getting heavy.
Yep.
You're losing me.
Quick tonight because we had to start later.
Yeah.
But what's funny is we'll stop this sometimes and sit here for an hour.
I know. Yesterday, we wrapped up not 10 o'clock and then talked for another hour.
Hour and a half
minutes.
almost. Yeah.
It was great stuff though. Great stuff. I have an S10. That's awesome.
S10. Oh, the phone. Yeah.
And I sent you a pic of my setup to Facebook, Mike. We showed those earlier.
Yes,
Unless you
Chris,
sent
we
me
did.
another one. I don't know if it's.
Oh, we didn't show. Yeah, we didn't show Chris's. We showed.
We showed his granddaughter. All right, Fate. Let me look real quick. Let's see if I can get in there.
It's later, so we may be a little bit more brutal on you, man.
Yeah. There you go.
That's Kevin's.
Get out! I want in. Get me in here. Oh. Oh, look at that. That's like a submarine battle station. Oh, here we go. All right.
Submarine battle station.
I moved my monitors around because I had to switch cameras because I was lagging. All right. I need to go back to full screen here. Are we there? All right, here we go. Let's add it. And all right.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's got
nice.
the rack, the shelf.
Yeah.
The baking shelf, a nice little baking shelf there.
Right in front of the window too. You got a window view.
And that works, man. That's smart.
Yeah.
So you can see Neo and stuff flying through the air when you're doing that.
You don't need a boom arm. He's hanging it from the rack, the microphone.
Dude, that is efficient. That is efficient.
Yeah, it really is.
Jess gives him a 10 for creativity.
Yeah.
I'm leaning that way. I'm actually leaning that way. It may be a little tight, maybe.
That's the keyboard I have at my other desk too.
He's got a big, is that a Stream Deck right there? Is that an A10 Mini? Is that what that is?
No, that's the Stream Deck right there. Yeah, it's the XL. It's the extra large Stream Deck.
I really like that setup.
Yeah, I like that. I'm starting to think maybe that's what I need to do for my other desk. So I want it to be compact. Might actually go with that for my editing station.
That's compact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We rating.
Yeah.
What board is that? Is that a Behringer? Behringer. What I think is funny, even Bronson was talking about that. Like they did a video and published it on YouTube of going around. Like no one knows, is it Behringer or Behringer?
Oh yeah.
So they went around the company itself and asked them what it was, and it was 50-50. Like they were all saying one or the other, but it was not universal.
I'm just going with Behringer.
I say Behringer too.
Behringer with a G.
Mm-hmm.
J, not a G.
Like danger.
Yep.
Ranger.
Behringer.
Of course, you could say a banger and ringer, and I don't know.
Bay ringer. Yeah, no, I'm good. Behringer.
I don't know. That looks like a Behringer. A small, like a 1 XLR.
Jess called it the basement dweller setup.
Yeah. I'm telling you that, like, what
She's
was
like,
that
I
movie?
love it.
All right, Kevin, help me out. There was a movie with Jessica Biel, and it was about a jet that could fly itself. Stealth. That's it. It was the movie Stealth. Oh, are you there? Did we lose anybody?
Something's going on. I heard weird noises and
yeah.
But I didn't see anybody making those noises.
Yeah, I don't know where that was coming from.
It was like Kevin, keyboard clicks and.
So, Kevin, do you know the movie Stealth? Or can you hear us?
I don't know.
Or have we lost Kevin?
Is he moving?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's moving.
He lost his audio. Oh, he lost his headphones.
So go out and come back in. Go bye-bye and come say hi. There you go.
But that movie Stealth with
I think I know what you're talking about now.
It's got Jessica Biel in it, and it's got what's his name? I can't remember. But anyways, they were all all their desks in this aircraft carrier were like that. They were like in these cubby holes. Oh, I hear him. I hear Kevin.
So that noise we were hearing was him. I just heard it again. Hear it? Click, 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 click. I like what Jess says. She calls it. It doesn't matter, grr.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, grr. Doesn't matter, grr. So now we can argue over: is it matter, grr, or matter, grr?
There, Bay Ringer, but I say Behringer. Yeah,
Behringer. Yeah, Behringer.
Yep. Yeah, Behringer. Yep, Behringer.
I can hear him.
Yeah, we can hear you, Kevin. We just can't see you now.
He sounds weird.
Oh, I got to add him to the scene.
Am I back?
There you go.
Do I sound weird?
Nope, now you sound normal. It was like this. Oh, I like that. Just bigger. I don't know. Don't have to wear my glasses.
All right.
We are getting silly. I'm getting silly because I'm tired.
Yeah.
I got to meet someone at 7:00 in the morning.
You always got early Saturdays.
I know. It's
Give yourself a break
available.
one. Usually you're getting up at 5 to go have coffee with someone.
Yeah. I'm saying I got to get up at 5 to be there at 7 because it takes me a couple hours to get off the runway when I wake up.
Well, I was actually going to go to the Alamo tomorrow down in San Antonio to take my mom to see it because she's been wanting to see it. However, she's informed me that it's too hot. She don't want to deal with the heat. So
no, you're not going.
No, we're not going now. So, which is
especially if you're going San Antonio south of you, right?
Yeah, it's about 3.5 hours south.
Oh, jeez.
Dude, there's nothing
Texas,
like driving to Texas.
Texas is another country.
I used to drive truck over the road, and I came in there one time. I was coming across 10. I pulled into El Paso, which is right there at the state line, at 6:30 in the morning. I stopped at a Harley shop and waited for it to open, and then left, got back on the road. At 9:30 at night, I had just made it to Fort Worth. That's like halfway.
Mm-hmm.
That's all day of driving, and I was still in the same damn state.
I'm in Delaware, and it only takes me an hour and a half to get to Baltimore and D.C.
Yeah, but Delaware's like Rhode Island.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, even it's so small, and even like Maryland and like I'm still in that area where Like everything's within like an hour and a half wherever I go, and the ocean, the beach is like 20 minutes away.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
that is one thing I miss about Florida is I was an hour away from the beach on either coast. So that is one of the things I miss about Florida. But I love
I'm
Texas.
I'm an hour from the water here in Connecticut. We got an hour drive either direction if I want to go to the beaches in Connecticut or if I go to the beaches in Rhode Island. But the problem is here is when you go to the beach, there you got to go early in the morning or you're going to sit in traffic for at least 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm here in Delaware, and Rehoboth is like famous. It's like it's the boardwalk. Ocean. There's Ocean City because you got Ocean City Atlantic in New Jersey or so. Ocean City, New Jersey, and you also have Ocean City, Maryland. So we don't go to that one because it's so packed. We go to the Rehoboth one, but that one's so packed because that's where Biden goes every weekend. His vacation home is in Rehoboth, so every weekend he's going there. But in order to get a spot on the beach, you got to be there at like 8 in the morning just to get a spot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's
Same here.
crazy.
In
So
order to get
it's
one.
all tourists where I'm at.
And when I was in Florida, I lived probably 15 minutes from the beach, 20 minutes tops. It depended on where you went, but to go to Melbourne Beach was just right down the road. And what we would do was we would come across the causeway and we would be in Melbourne Beach. We would hang a right and go south and just go down A1A and look for a clear spot on the side of the road. Whenever you see those clear spots, if there's enough room for parking, that means there's a trail that goes from there out to the beach. And there's
Hmm.
nobody around. There'd be like one or two cars there. You might see a handful of people on the beach.
Yeah. I have to wait till September for that to happen because the tourists are gone once school starts. So
Yeah.
September's like when all the locals get to enjoy the beach.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. If you go to the popular beaches where I was from, yeah, that's what you're gonna see.
Oh yeah.
We would avoid that like the plague.
yeah.
Oh
we
yeah.
would,
Like
yeah.
I mainly went to the Gulf when I went to the beach. So I would hit Clearwater Beach. Never. Oh, well, I take that back. I never hit Clearwater Beach. Clearwater Beach was always packed.
Yeah.
I would actually go to Fort DeSoto. There's a couple of spots in Fort DeSoto where it's just like it's so nice. It's not packed. It's not a party beach. Because Florida, just about all the beaches are party beaches.
Yeah.
This one is not. This is a family type beach, and it's nice. You're able to lay on the white sand and just be not bothered.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Man, it's a dry heat in Texas too, right? It's not humid.
For the most part, yeah. For the most part, it's pretty dry.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've been hitting over 100 the past couple of days, but it hasn't been like totally unbearable. I mean, hot is hot. Don't get me wrong, hot is hot.
Yeah, but
But it's
dry
not.
hot is a lot different than humid hot.
It's a little bit bearable, but still, going down to San Antonio, you're going to get a little bit more humid because you're going down south, closer to the water. And I mean, it's my mom. She's a little older. She don't want to deal with heat, and I fully agree.
Yeah.
It's one
Yep.
thing I like about the beach out here. Once you get to the beach, it's 10 degrees lower in temperature than it is inland. So if
Because
it's like
there's a
95 here, it's
breeze.
85 there because you're getting the ocean breeze coming
Yep.
hitting you.
That's the thing about Florida is just about. Well, I never lived in the middle of the state, but I've always spent time in all parts of the state, and it's always breezy.
It's it's not. I lived in the middle of the state of Florida. There's a lot of times where it wasn't breezy. It's definitely more breezy here in Texas than I've
See,
ever been. Yeah,
I was never in
there's
the middle.
always a breeze here, and I love it. Like I could be outside, smoking a cigar or whatever, enjoying a nice cocktail, and
Mike,
just be just fine.
sorry, Mike looks like he's like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you ready to go, buddy?
No, I was on my screen. You're on down here, so I'm looking down. But when I look
oh,
up,
okay.
it looks like I'm nodding off, but really I'm watching you talk. Yeah. No, I'm good.
Yeah, but that's the east coast of Florida is always windy, always like just always. It's always like, and it's nice because it does get putrid hot. It's so hot.
Mm-hmm.
But
And the humidity is just unbearable
Yes.
yeah,
sometimes. Yeah.
Yes.
Like literally I would go out.
he just he just stepped out.
We lost your audio again.
Yep.
We lost your audio. But yeah,
We're gonna have
humidity
to.
same here. Like Jess was saying, she's got sickle cell, like with POTS that I have. The heat makes my blood vessels swell up. So my blood becomes
Oh
like
yeah, you were
simple.
telling me that.
Yeah. Sickle cell, I think, is the same thing. Like you just there's no room for the blood to flow because it's just so thick. I think.
Right.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Jess, but I think that's what it is. Like the heat is not good.
Oh, there he is. He's coming back.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back.
Man. We might have to email Evie Mux. Man, we're trying to like really push your platform here, and you're killing us.
It's driving me nuts. Now, do I leave screen when that happens?
No, this time you didn't. You were you before.
Yeah,
This time you just stayed in it.
yeah. Jess says
Well,
the
I've been
heat and
able
the
to like
cold kills
just
her.
Same here.
turn my
Same Jess.
vocaster off. Yeah, hit the power on my vocaster.
Cold helps me. Like I used to hate the cold. Now I love it because the cold helps me. Like my everything constricts, everything's compressed. Everything like contracts
Hmm.
instead of expands. I'm more alert in the cold, so yeah, I enjoy it.
I don't like extremes either way, and I think
Yeah.
most people don't.
I used to
I
But
love
don't
it.
like the cold. I don't like the cold. I just
no,
can't deal.
I like when
I
it cools off.
Yeah, I like the cool. I don't like
Yes.
the cold.
Uh-uh.
I don't want to deal with snow. I think that's the main issue I'm trying
Oh,
to
I
deal
miss
with.
the
I
snow.
don't want to deal with the snow.
I miss it from I was in Michigan.
You miss
Grew up
what?
there. I miss the snow from Michigan.
Mm.
Ugh, not me. I
I
hate
don't want to have to
snow.
dig my car out to go to work.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
used to love when I was in Florida, and I was like ragging on all my friends that still lived up here, telling them that yeah, we had to get out the dew shovels this morning and shovel off the dew off the driveway.
I remember in high school we had like our own Olympic sport instead of like people who like water ski. We would find guys with trucks, 4x4 trucks, and we would just grab onto the tailgate, and they would just like we'd just hold
On the
on as we're
snow.
driving
Yeah,
through with your feet on the
yeah.
ground, going, and then try to whip and send them flying, try to get them off instead of us flying all over the place. It was the stupidest thing ever. It was great.
I just don't. I don't. And like, and we'll get like these winters have been getting weaker here, but you'll get settled in with that where we're not getting a lot of snow. It's not too cold, and you're like, oh, this isn't so bad. All of a sudden, we'll get 14 inches of snow, and
Yeah.
then you're like,
Yeah.
you know.
I think we got maybe half an inch the most this past year here.
Oh, that's yeah. I need to go
I
there.
think you guys probably got more snow we did in Texas this year.
We got like snow flurries. Nothing really heavy, but it was like it's only the second time I've ever seen snow in person.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, because you
Yeah.
were in Florida most of the time,
Oh yeah, I
and
was
then
in
now
Florida all my
Texas.
life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only time I ever seen snow other than last year was when I went to New York to be in the Macy's parade.
Mm.
Oh, nice. I don't ever have the urge to go there.
I want to go once. I want to go to Times
It looks
Square.
cool, but like bathroom breaks, man.
Fair.
Not getting younger, man. The gaps are getting shorter between
Like
trips.
where do you go? Does everybody wear Depends?
Yeah.
Like, and then you got to walk around in that
Yeah. Do they
afterwards.
have like porta potties at every corner?
I don't
Public
know.
restrooms in New York City? I
It's
don't
New
know.
York City. Can you get away with just hanging free in the wind and shooting it in
Yeah.
the gutter?
Back alley. What are we doing here? What's the rules?
Go around this dumpster?
What's the ROE, rules of engagement?
Yeah.
When do I get to draw?
Mm, I don't know. It looks fun. It looks cool. We did go there for Christmas last year. Was it last year or the year before? The year before. And we went to Rockefeller Center.
Hmm.
We did a lot of walking. We ate lunch in like a typical New York diner. That was cool. We went to the top of the Empire State Building. Um, Madame Tussauds, the wax thing. Um, but it wasn't. I wasn't as impressed as I thought I'd be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just want to
Yeah.
go just to say I was in Times Square.
Yeah.
Been to DC a couple of times in the National Mall. That was
I
cool.
want to go one more time as an adult. I've never been as an adult. When I went, I went in when I was in high school for band. So I want to go as an adult so I can do a little bit more things. Although when I did go, I got to see Cats on Broadway, so I think that's pretty cool.
That's kind of neat.
I did
Getting to
enjoy
see
that.
cats.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really did enjoy that.
I'm trying to find you guys a picture that I took at the top of the Empire State Building. Seeing cats would be cool.
We had the choice to see Cats or Les Miserables, and
I
I
don't know
chose
what that
Cats.
is. I would have chose cats as well. Because I'm like, what did he just say?
I didn't know what it was either. Apparently, it's like a French revolutionary film about the French War or something like that.
Cats?
No,
Oh,
La
I was
La
like, is there a new
Miserable.
version that I
La
didn't know about?
La Miserable. Yeah.
Ah, here we go.
Cats with rifles, muskets.
This is one. I'll show you this picture. This is one picture
Right.
of the. I forget what level we were at on the Empire State Building. Is it going to come
That
in
is cool
right?
because you have to take like two separate elevators to get to the top.
You do, yes. See,
That reminds me
very
of
cool,
that one
yeah.
YouTube channel that does movie reviews. What's her name? Grace Randolph. Her background is her window in a sky rise where you see New York City from like that type of view.
right. Let me do something real quick. I'll show you one more. I'm looking for a specific one. It was a really cool view, but I don't see it. Nope, that's my Spider-Man game. That's not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where it is, so I'm not gonna bother. But it's a really cool view. You just got to trust me.
I believe you. I've been there, so yeah,
Oh,
it is a really cool view.
there's from our hotel room in Aruba.
Bahama,
Bahama, come on, pretty mama.
Key Largo.
Let me tell you what, man. That's where we went for our honeymoon, and I cannot wait to go back there. Aruba was fun.
I'd love to go to like Jamaica.
I want to go there too, but Aruba was so much fun. Like we did we rented side by sides. Well, one,
Mm-hmm.
and we went on a tour, and it was one other couple, which they were from New Hampshire, and we went out to the east coast of the island and did like a 5-6 hour ride up and down the coast, dirt trails, going up hills, and it was cool, man. And then at the end of it, he took us to a little cove, and we went swimming, and it was the most crystal clear water I've ever seen, deep and like no rocks. It was just all baby smooth sand.
Oh, nice.
It was so nice. This tour guide, so smart. He had on his side by side, he had like a like a truck bed almost on his.
Mm-hmm.
He had big, huge jugs of water, fresh, clean water, so that when we got out of the salt water from swimming in the ocean, we could all rinse off and get clean, the salt.
Oh, that is the worst feeling when you're in the ocean and that salt dries on you. Oh, that's
Yeah, it was
horrible.
just smart.
I
I was
hate that
like,
feeling.
that's cool. He brought us waters, snacks, um, bandanas because there's a lot of dust when you're riding the trails.
Mm-hmm.
It was coolest experience.
Live stream consultant says he wants to see the Great Barrier Reef in Aussie land down under.
Yeah.
I do too, except you'd never get me in that water.
What's
You
this?
would,
Chris shared this. This is what he deals with. Weather, real quick. Been trying to pull
Chris
up. For a few
does?
minutes. Yeah,
Was he in northern New Mexico?
I guess.
Yeah, no, they've got like there's a place, Angel Fire is the name of it, I think. That's like a lot of ski resort things.
Yeah, I don't know. That surprised me. He said I just sent you a photo, and I like there's snow in New Mexico.
Yeah.
No, that's a big nope.
That's a big nope.
Silver
He said
City,
Silver
New
City.
Mexico.
Yeah.
I want to go to Rome. I want to see all that stuff in Rome. I want to go to Tokyo one time.
If you want to.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Tokyo.
Yeah, I want to do that too.
My top three. My top three is London, Japan,
London,
Australia. London, Japan, Australia.
I want to go to my friend lives in I think it's Austria, and the views, the pictures he posts on Facebook, it looks so breathtaking. They do a lot of hiking, and they're up there. He's like right near the Swiss Alps and the Austrian Alps. Mm-hmm. Really cool. He's got one of those little Ducati motorcycles. I forget what it's called, but he takes that thing and runs up in the roads up the mountains and stuff.
Outsider just says, I have a love-hate relationship with snow. Look, the only snow I want is a snow cone. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's truth. That is truth.
Snow cone. Yeah, I don't want to. It's August, okay? And we're just burning up these days. And I'm like, oh, everybody's all excited. Oh, it's going to be pumpkin spice season soon. And I'm like, yeah.
Football. I want football.
Yeah.
Or that.
All there's football on tonight. There's football on tonight.
Prelude to the weather that I don't want to have.
Yeah.
I can't see past that. That's all I see is, oh, that just means that winter's coming.
Snow cone. Yeah.
A snow cone.
Pumpkin spice snow cone.
I'd probably try it. If they had it, I'd probably try it.
I would.
I love wrestling.
I love pumpkin spice everything.
Outsider just want wrestling. I had to laugh. I was thinking of you this past Sunday. We had Mark Briscoe. He was in the front row this Sunday because he came in so late. Like his usual spot in the back was gone, so he was sitting in the front row, and he looked like he just got back from wrestling. I'm sitting there like opening the door so all the kids can go to children's church, and he's sitting in the front row like this.
All wore out.
I know. I was like, man, Mark looks like he's toasted.
That's great.
Yeah, he looked like he had been through it. I don't know. Did he win his last title defense? Do you know?
I don't know.
He was the defending heavyweight champ, and then he had some kind of title defense, and I never got to ask him. He was gone before I got up there. But yeah, Jess, Mark Briscoe goes to our church. His kids are there, and you could tell his kids are children of a wrestler, who have a wrestling ring on their property in a whole building in the back. Because they just like they're everywhere, dropping elbows off the couch in the back as we're like talking Jesus in the back, and they're like chokeholds.
Tend the business.
Yeah.
Tend the business. Yeah. A lot of wrestlers' kids grow up to be wrestlers.
Yeah,
really.
I hand out balloons. Yeah. I hand out balloons, helium-filled balloons, to all the new kids. First day they've ever been to church or whatever, I hand it to them. And then one day he was walking out, and a couple of his kids had them, and they were not new, And they're like, how come you let his kids have balloons? Now you got to let out all the other kids have balloons. I said, look, you want to tell him no? He comes and asks for a balloon. He can have the tank. He can have all the balloons.
Yeah, you can have whatever you want.
I'll even drive. He can have my car to get him home. I'm like, I'm not telling him no.
I don't want a pile driver. I don't want a pile driver. No.
Yeah. So like, he gets whatever he wants. So yeah, wrestling, love it. I would do wrestling.
I love wrestling. It's basically a sports soap opera. That's all it is.
Physical. Mm-hmm. The stories are fake. The wrestling ain't. That hurts.
Yeah.
But the matches are scripted, but the what they put their bodies through is not fake.
Yeah. Just look at them. I mean, look at them at 50. Like, they're just destroyed, their bodies. Man.
Sleeper hold. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like I'm in now.
I was just going to say, somebody's got me in the sleeper
ready.
hold. I'm going.
All right, guys.
We should say goodnight.
Yeah, we're going to say goodnight.
Thank you,
we're all
everyone.
Slap happy and heavy-eyed. Excuse me.
I would like to give a special thank you to the outsider Jess. She's been very active in the chat.
Yes.
Tonight. That was cool. Without the chat, there's not much of a show. There's just like this much.
It's that because of the chat we go so long, like because you guys keep going in there and keep commenting. We can keep
it's your fault.
Yeah, it's your all's fault why we're still here.
Yeah,
Chad
but
and
hey,
Kathy's all y'all.
We're doing a lot better, Mike.
Yeah,
not 4 hours.
We're closing up shop, and it's just under 2 hours.
Yeah, a record was 5.
Yeah, 5. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. And we were done at like 4:45, but everybody was like, come on, 15 minutes, break the record. And they were like counting down.
Yeah, so we just hung in there for a little bit longer. Yeah.
And then once we hit 5, everybody was like, gone, sleeping on stream. All right. That's it for this week.
Yep.
I can't remember what our schedule is anymore, Claire. We do is it every other 2 week? We're doing it once every 2 weeks.
I think what it
is
yeah. Next week
we're off.
And so that we get a break.
Yes. And then
the week after that
Chronicles.
we'll be on the Chronicles.
And then we're off. And then the week after that, the three of us will be back with our
This just gives us a little bit of a break because me and Kevin are every Thursday. You know, you've expressed, the concern with some of your other videos taking a back seat or the quality of.
I'm finally getting caught up, cranking them out, but I don't want to fall behind again. Like there's a couple videos that aren't. I'm not behind, but I need to get these done because I've been wanting to make these videos for 7 months, and I just keep putting them off because people send me stuff.
I think we're on the right path doing this every other. When we're together on the Level Up, we've got the following Friday we have the night off, and then YouTube, the following Friday we'll do.
Yeah, and YouTube sent me something today. Like I was looking at my statistics today. I'm like, man, I feel like I'm not accelerating. I'm just maintaining the same pace I've always had. Like, okay, I got to 1,000 subs from the time this channel's 3 years old, but for the first year I did nothing. I did 4 videos for an entire year, so it doesn't count. Like I did everything wrong. The second year I was like, all right, I'm gonna really do it. So within 10 months I got to 1,000 subs. But my pace has never increased. It's just the same monthly numbers. But this summer they've dipped. Like I was, I don't want to throw numbers out there, but anyways, I'm like 25 subscribers less a month right now. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? So I was getting frustrated. And then YouTube sent me an email today saying that, hey man, since you've hit the click button, you've had this many comments for that many subscribers. Like that's really, basically saying, wow, we see it, we appreciate it. So they told me, I don't know what's going on here, like if whatever, but as long as I'm tired. They sent me a thing saying that we want to push your shorts for you. Like you got great content, but we're not helping you is what they basically said. You got good stuff and we haven't been helping you. We're doing this little promotion for people that have kind of like whatever. So if you hashtag this and at this, it'll get in our algorithm and we'll push your shorts. I don't want to do shorts, but they're willing to push. They're finally willing to say, hey, we're going to do some stuff for you. So now I got to crank out some shorts. And I'm like, where am I going to find time to do shorts on top of all this other stuff?
Well, you got Opus clips, but it takes a long time.
Yeah. I did that. I recorded a 1 minute short of my top 3 budget mics, put it in Opus clips. I have no idea what it looks like yet. I walked away from that because I was just exhausted and I wanted to rest for tonight. But yeah, so that's all I'm saying is like, man, I got to find time for this stuff because when does YouTube ever? And it says right in the bottom, this is very like we don't do this. Very, very, very few creators get this thing that we're getting ready to do for you. So it's like I don't want to waste it. I don't want to do shorts. I hate shorts.
Yeah.
But if YouTube is stepping in in any way, saying, hey, we're going to push you for a little bit. Well, I don't want to waste that. So now I got to do
if the shorts helps in some way, then great.
Yeah, it just gets your exposure. It's not going to get you more views. It's not going to get you more money. Shorts just get you out there for people to subscribe to you. Is all it is.
Could you take some of your previous long form and put it into Opus Clip?
Probably, yeah.
And then do it that way. That way you're not creating it. You're not having to create something new.
There you go.
But you're creating shorts from
Opus Clips
previous
some
content.
of my better my higher. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Kevin. Save me from all week of trying to create YouTube shorts that I hate.
And you're hoping, the hope is that they'll see those because they're only going to get a little taste of something and they're going to go, oh.
Yeah. So I'm going to use that as an experiment. Like we were talking about this on your stream last night, your guys' stream, like not checking that subscriber box for shorts. I'm like, well, that was another reason I'm saying yes. Like I really want to see if you don't check that box.
What it does.
So it's experiment time, but I have no time for this stuff. I'm painting rooms and doing construction and all.
Time is valuable, man. Time is valuable.
SC1 video posted tomorrow. I got to put in what you told me to put in. I haven't had time to do that yet.
Yeah. Kevin, you got anything coming up real quick before we go?
I got the Mod Squad Network tomorrow night live. We do giveaways.
Sweet. So. What kind of giveaways?
A lot of geeky stuff.
A new car?
No.
A new car.
Like last week, because we have your choice of horror, geek, or anime, and they chose horror, so I gave away like a horror clock. But the clock itself was a vinyl record, and it was laser disced into like 3 horror icons.
Oh, nice. Try and catch that. Oh, Clay, you got your SC1 coming, right? Yeah.
Yep. SC1 video is going to be posting probably this weekend at some point.
And I got this one coming.
Yeah, I can't wait
that
to
one
see that
coming, and then
this one just dropped. So the Mayano just dropped, and I have the customization coming next week. So
nice.
You can tell the difference between his and mine and yours.
He's replaced me on gold. Like if this were the Olympics, Kevin's got gold for customization.
Yeah.
I've now been bumped. And it's not subtle. Like you drop kicked me out of that spot with the painting and the flaking and the burning of the color, the paint. I'm like, man, he is taking this to a whole nother level.
It looks sharp, man. It just looks.
Yeah, you're building houses. I'm playing with Legos over here.
I mean, you can get some purple vinyl wrap and some tape and some paint and do that.
Yeah. Well, I did the vinyl wrap.
He
but
does
I don't
have
like the seam that it leaves in there because eventually I'd rather paint it where I don't have that seam.
None of this is perfect. There's definitely flaws in everything I've done, but it still looks good.
Yeah, like the vinyl wrap, I can do that, but on the backside you can see the seam right
here.
I don't like that.
Still looks neat. The only AM8 purple AM8 in existence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, if you don't like that little seam, then you're not gonna like something like. Hold on.
Yeah, I just spotted it. Yeah.
Yeah, just a little an imperfection here. Yeah, none of this is perfect, but unless you point it out, I don't think anybody will notice.
Man, I just realized as we're talking about this, I did not do a drawing for the Fafine for July.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I might have to do a special live stream next week just to announce a winner. But let me check with Zaire to make sure every time he says, yeah, as long as you want to keep doing it, we're doing it. But let me double check first. So
yeah,
we still have the giveaways that Fine's doing through this live stream. I don't want to lose that.
Yeah, because that's a plus because they're awesome. That's one reason why I love Fine. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've been gloating over the Mayano PD 100X or 100, not the X, but everything Fine puts out is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I said the Mayano PD 100's in that list, but if you had to do like a top 10, Fine's on there all over the place.
Yeah.
Mono, PD 100, And then you kind of got to make an argument for the PD200X. Some people love it. Some people hate it. Some people don't like it.
I don't like the lights in the knob.
I love Mono's PD400X, but I don't like the knobs. And I absolutely love the PM500. This is my favorite microphone that Mono makes, but this is like anywhere between 119 and 150 bucks. And it's a condenser microphone, but it's got a dynamic broadcasty sound compared to the Lewitt, where it's crisp and clear. But yeah, budget wise, I just feel like Fine is just running away with it. Away with it. So,
and they seem to listen a little bit more to their customers.
Yes, and they're upgrading stuff without telling you. The K688, they completely remodeled that, redesigned it. And
you don't see them coming out with a microphone lantern. So,
who?
Like, you don't see Fine coming out with a microphone lantern like Mono did.
And Mono sent me a link last month. Hey, would you like to review this? We'd like to send it to you. And I'm like, no. I didn't say no. I've ignored it. I've not responded. The PD100X, the lantern microphone.
Oh.
Like Dark Corners, Aiden from Dark Corners, he reviewed it, and I was like,
that was horrible.
So I just don't feel like, as tired and as behind him I'm in, I want to be excited about the microphone. And I'm not reinventing the wheel or earth-shattering front page breaking news if I say it's not worth that money. There's too many great microphones at that price range to buy that, just because it lights up in the dark. It's all that's what's special about it.
Yeah,
it's got RGB. It's like it's like a magic unicorn. That's all it is.
Let's see. Outsider Jess Toner is 4th place, and 3rd is maybe with the Deuce.
For me,
as far as companies.
Oh, companies, yeah. To me, it's Fine, then Mono, then 3rd. It's I don't know. Toner's hit and miss. They make a good one, they make a terrible one. They make a good one, they make a terrible one.
So, from everything I've looked on, the 510, they have the 520. I think all they've done is added an RGB ring to it.
Oh, yeah. I seen that, where it's the same exact thing, but they just gave you RGB.
Yeah.
That doesn't turn me on. Must be we're old farts.
Like Toner did this, which is just a USB only handheld, and it's great at noise rejection. Absolutely great at noise rejection. The sound is okay. It's not great. It's not bad. Just okay. That's all it is.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's all right.
It's not going to catch anybody's attention. It's going to be a non-issue.
Sound like Father Guido Sarducci.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right.
You want a microphone over here? I give you a microphone over here. Hey.
Microphone. Did either of you? I know we were trying to go, but did either of you watch Bark's? The one with the horny.
Oh, phone? the horny mic. Yeah. Yes.
That's why I have a new keyboard.
Oh, is it?
I spit my coffee all over my keyboard and shorted it out.
You did?
It's not shorted, but my 4s and my 7s don't work anymore on my keyboard because I was just watching it and I was not ready for what was about to happen. I'm just sitting there.
Oh my god!
Oh, it's freaking hilarious!
So
great.
It's
hilarious.
I was like, turn it down before my kids hear this.
So I'm gonna be doing a review coming up, but I gotta wait a couple weeks for this one to arrive. It was $13, $13.90. The Behringer SL855 handheld mic. $13.
I gotta look. Behringer.
Yeah.
What is it?
SL855.
Yeah, I got a microphone coming on the way too. I found it on OfferUp and it was only like $15. So I'm like, I'll try it.
Yeah. It looks just like the SM858, but
it does.
with an on-off switch on it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to let me know what that sounds like.
You'll find out. Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds really good.
$25. That's the XM8500's $25.
This one I got it for $13.90.
Wow.
It was 44% off. Yeah.
This is the XM8500 here without the cage on it, because I usually stuff them in the...
That's one that I plan on getting next. I thought that's what I was getting when I did this one, but I was mistaken.
I took the top of it off to put it in that 3D printed SM7B housing, and I use it for that. So, all right, we said a half hour ago we were leaving.
Yeah.
So, good night.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you. And we'll see you in 2 weeks. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow to the Mod Squad for his podcast and giveaway for Kevin. We'll see you there in the chat. So until then, peace out. We'll see you guys later.
Good night.
Good night. As soon as I find the outro. Do I even... I don't... Today was such a disaster. I don't know if I loaded up my outro.